and now he needs no introduction, but it's a great pleasure to welcome Alec Baldwin to the stage.
Our announcer in residence.
I was going to say, it's amazing how different I sounded during that Bernstein broadcast. When you hear that, it really takes me back, to the time I was recording with you folks. It's been great. It's been a great experience, really.
All right, well, thank you very much.
The only thing I care about is the music, and if you guys are all, happy, and what was the beginning of something in the 09, 010 season, when Alan started, is now something that is just full steam ahead, and it's just such a thrill to go to the performances and to attend the concerts and to just see how Alan and the orchestra respond to each other and just how beautiful the music is sounding. And I always used to say to Zarin that Dutoit was someone who I thought was so elegant on the podium when I would watch him, and now I can honestly say that I think that Alan is just as elegant on the podium as Dutoit is. It's great to watch you. It's really a great thrill. And as far as the announcing is concerned, I was announcing for them today. That's why I was late. So I went to go do the recording today. Then I come here. Tonight I watch Alan's kids. And I'm going to wash Zarin's car tomorrow. So I have a lot going on with the film.
And we appreciate every minute you spend with us.
But
It's been great for us
Yeah.
that you're with us, and every time you win another award, I say, that's our boy.
I also think that... No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it all started in the last couple of years since you've been with us. It's been great to be part of your success.
No one knew who you were, right? Oh, yeah, right, exactly. The other thing is that whatever you can do, like I was there today and you had the young people's concerts this week. It's a week of them, right? Mm-hmm. And that was such a thrill to see all those kids there, because that's kind of why I'm involved, not so much with little children, but to put out that enthusiasm for symphonic music. And it's interesting how other venues will reach out to you, and they have their fundraising events, and they'll call me and say, would you come to a thing, for the opera or the ballet or so forth. And I certainly don't have time for all that, but I'm happy to do whatever small contribution I can do on behalf of promoting appreciation of classical music and the New York Philharmonic's work in particular. It's just my great pleasure. So.
And I think we should mention that you're also extremely helpful to WNYC. And
Yes.
since I'm on the board and they're our station, I'd like to thank you. Laura Walker, the president here. Laura, thank you for giving us your space.
Yes. And I like that the Philharmonic doesn't ask me to make an ass of myself the way NYC does in our promotional activities, We had some pretty wacky promo spots for NYC over the last few months. But I'm happy for that relationship too. Yeah.
Very good.
Well,
that all worked out well.
If I can just add, I mean, you're very important aspect of our public face, but what people don't see is really how much time you devote and how generous you are behind the scenes. And it's for us, it's great to be associated with someone who has your star power, but also what you actually do in real work for the organization is tremendous. So thank you very much.
No, my pleasure. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm going to wrap this up. First of all, I want to thank all our sponsors who make everything possible. I thank WNYC. We thank Credit Suisse. We also have a new sponsor this year, Breguet, and Michael Nelson is in attendance. Michael, where are you? Oh, there you are. Thank you again for your support. And Shelby, once again, the Leon Levy Foundation, you're doing something that nobody else is going to do, and we really appreciate what you're doing and all your... Now, if I can throw this open for questions, if any. If not, we can eat and drink. So.
Polaris, you were there At the opening of the New World Center,
Yes.
how are they going to do those videos in Avery Fisher Hall?
Well, we had not actually planned to do the videos over here. That was not part of the deal, but after it finished, and Alan and I haven't had time to talk about it, Tal Rosner did the videos, and Tom Addis said they are working on something that can be done on one screen rather than the 3 screens they had there. And whether we do it or not remains to be seen. We will also be taking this piece on tour with us and doing the premiere in Europe, in the Barbican, on that tour when we're in residency. But I don't think we can do it there because then that means a rehearsal, which we don't have. I think it stands on its own, frankly. That's the way I felt, and Tom feels the same way.
You know, it's a very good question, but I think exactly what Zarin just said. Tom's music really does stand on its own, and I know that he thinks of it that way. And it's been striking to me how many people, after the In 7 Days performances we just did, how many people have said, wow, that music really, really stands on its own. And of course it does. I mean, he's a great composer, so we'll see how we end up doing it.
Were we that complete?
Well, I think they're just looking forward to this drink, which, embarrassing for me, is called the Gilbert, which I understand is going to be offered.
Do we know about that? There's a new cocktail that's been concocted called the Gilbert. And we're going to serve that whether you like it or not.
It's sort of the story of the New York Philharmonic.
Yes, there's a... Yes.
Go back to the performance that will be at the Park Avenue Armory and maybe just tell a little bit more about who's going to be conducting what.
Oh, yeah. That's a good question. Thank you. I will be conducting everything on the program. The work by Stockhausen Gruppen is for 3 orchestras with 3 different conductors. So I think we have a perfect team. Magnus will be conducting one of the orchestras, and another dear friend and wonderful composer as well as conductor is Matthias Pincher, who we played his music on Contact last year, and he's actually very, very active and successful as a conductor as well. So that'll be the team.
Yes.
I remember last year you talked about you're interested in doing music that had special relationships when you were going to program Kraft, and I thought that might open the door for Gruppen, so it's very exciting to see that you have that on the season for next year. If this is too speculative, tell me, but I'm just curious, where do you think you might go in that direction with other music that has that feature?
Do you mean the spatial element?
Yeah, spatial elements.
Well, there are a lot of pieces that could have been on the program. I mean, Kraft itself is a piece that could have been on this program because it employs spatial elements. You know, we'll see where it goes. But in short, any music that is written for this kind of idea of having musicians placed in different configuration and music that forces or allows the audience to relate to the musicians physically in a different way in terms of where they're placed in the hall, I think it's one aspect that we may pursue. And as far as specific pieces, I mean, we have our list, which we can talk maybe a little later if you'd like, but we'll see where it goes. Let's see.
I would think that people will also start wanting to write music for the Armory.
We all have our reasons to be thankful for many things that we've heard about your coming season, but I just wanted to offer on a purely personal note my thanks for programming the Berg Concerto with Frank-Peter Zimmermann on what will be my birthday, and also the pleasure of hearing you play with him in the Bach Double. So I look forward to that morning, and thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
So now you all know why we programmed the Berg Violin Concerto on that particular day.
Yeah, Ovi. Can you wait for the microphone?
Is the archive live?
It is right now. It's up. Take out your iPhones. Seriously, it's open right now. Let's drink.
there's a smart, there's a.
So the archives.nashville.org, and it'll get you to the landing page that links back to nashville.org. The easiest way to get to the archives is through archives.nashville.org.
You know, we promised this would be an hour, and it's an hour and 10 minutes, so we're paying Alan overtime. And I think he's thirsty as well. So why don't we continue talking? Because we're all going to hang around. So.
There are iPads. So Barbara has made a few iPads available
over here?
right now here in this room for browsing through the archives, or I guess whatever else you want to search on the internet. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you all
Thanks.
for coming.